celebrating Prince George's first birthday, how this one-year-old has been a bonanza to the royal family. Also, baby names unfit for a royal household. I'm Affan Chowdhry. Welcome to Globe Now. So, Tuesday, July 22nd is a big day for the royal family. It was a year ago that television crews from around the world camped outside a London hospital, waiting for the news. There were reports that the Duchess of Cambridge had gone into labor, and then news that a royal baby was safely delivered at 4:24 p.m. And ever since, it's been all about Prince George. Well, the Globe's Paul Waldie was in London at the time. He joins us now to talk about the George factor. Welcome, Paul.
Hi there.
How's the birthday going to be marked?
Well, I don't think there's any public event, as far as I understand it. No doubt there'll be some private events, and you can imagine there will be many informal events across the country tomorrow, and probably around the world as well.
And that is very much the British way, not to overdo it.
Well, yeah, not to overdo it in some respects, but they certainly will overdo it in terms of souvenirs, in terms of commemoration, in terms of the sort of gaudy, kitschy thing that the royal family has become known for, at least in terms of souvenir hunters.
Let's talk about that, because memorabilia is always a big factor. You know, how much has Prince George spawned this kind of mini economy of memorabilia?
I think it's been huge. It was certainly huge at the time a year ago. You had even the Mint getting involved, issuing a commemorative coin back then. They're going to issue another one now. You had just about every souvenir shop around Britain, across the country, with all kinds of books and sleeper suits and T-shirts and everything else. And the royal family themselves were getting involved. The Buckingham Palace gift shop carried a number of baby George items, as did Kensington Palace. So they weren't shy to cash in on the brouhaha as well. You know, it is a big deal, and keep in mind there's a lot of history attached to this as well. You know, long before the pregnancy was announced, there was the whole issue of succession, and this baby and this birth was highly anticipated because, of course, the rules were changed, the tradition was changed, the law was changed, so that whoever this child was, whatever sex this child was, he or she was going to be the next monarch, and that was a big deal. It was going to be a big deal if it was a girl. It turned out to be a boy, so it wasn't quite the event as promised. But that now is the rule, and it's caused quite a controversy.
Let's talk a little bit about privacy, because the royal family has this push and pull relationship with the British media, and from what I can tell, Prince George has made roughly about 10 appearances. How much has privacy been an issue in Prince George's first year?
Well, you know what, I'll tell you what, it's more about what the public relations has been an issue. And these two in particular, Kate and William, have totally changed the way the royal family goes about public relations. They have their own team, but previously it was all managed under Clarence House, with Prince Charles, Henry, and William kind of all having the same staff. William removed his crew from there to Kensington Palace. He has his own PR team, very clever people, a couple of ex-BBC staffers who know what they're doing, and I think we're seeing that. These guys are very PR savvy, and we're seeing that in the last year with George, that's for sure.
What do you think Prince George has meant for the fortunes of the royal family?
It's been huge. It really has. You know, you look at the polls, you look at the numbers. You know, they went to Australia, where there had been quite a Republican movement, and it's completely been turned around. You look in Canada as well. I mean, they're adored. They can go to Quebec. They can go anywhere in this country and be adored. And certainly in Britain, the royal family's rating has soared. The Queen is still very popular. Prince Charles, not so much. But even Camilla, of all people, has been rehabilitated in the eyes of the British media.
And it wouldn't be a royal family story unless we address some of the rumors around around Kate and being pregnant again.
Many rumors. You know, there's going to be rumors every day that she's pregnant again, particularly around the first birthday of George. So yeah, I mean, there'll be plenty of rumors about all kinds of different things. No doubt we'll hear that William is pregnant. I mean, that's how bizarre the rumor mill can get sometimes.
Well, thank you so much, Paul. Well, we want to hear from you. What do you think Prince George has meant for the fortunes of the royal family? Tweet us at Globe Now. Okay, so speculation that the Duchess of Cambridge might be pregnant again. That may or not may be true, and rumors don't make it true, but we can all be sure of one thing. If the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge tried to name their next child one of these names, it would not go down well over at Buckingham Palace. The Globe's Cheryl Sutherland with the latest in baby name trends.
Don't fret, mainstream society. Hipsters are doing their best to ensure they leave a lasting mark on you for years to come. How? Through baby names. Ignatius, Salinger, Odette, Pandora. Unusual names like these are on the rise. And common names like Paul, John, and Sarah are on the decline. The Social Insurance Administration in the U.S. has been tracking American baby names for over 130 years. Their figures show that in 1945, nearly 35% of children were given a common name. By 2005, that number had dropped below 5%. Unusual names are not a totally recent phenomenon. In the 1990s, 223 babies in the US were given the name Unique, with unique spellings to match. And FitPregnancy.com says some of the hippest names this year are Auden, Byron, Enoch for boys, Brisaida, Farah, and Inez for girls. But trends come and go, and it's only a matter of time before the Pauls and Sarahs become hip again.
That's it for today's show. If you've got a moment, hop onto Twitter. Which of those names resonated with you and why? Tweet us at Globe Now. I'm Affan Chowdhry. Thanks for watching.